Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. We are at the Cloud Expo 2011 in Santa Clara, California. On our program, Terry Cunningham, who is the president and GM of i365. Terry, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So let's start at the top. i365, what does the company do?
We are the #1 company in the space of doing online backup. So we call it cloud connected storage services. So we provide backup services, backup as a service to mid-sized customers.
Is it hosted in your own facility?
Yeah, we have 9 data centers around the world, and we're a division, wholly owned sub of Seagate.
Excellent. Now, in terms of competition, there's different companies that I'm aware of. I mean, some are at the high end, some are at the, I guess, a low end, like an Amazon. How do you guys play in that market in terms of price and, I guess, redundancy and features and things like that?
So first, there's kind of 2 major competitors. There's the traditional on-premise backup providers, Commvaults and Backup Exec and all that kind of stuff from Symantec. And then there's some cloud providers that do, that have a destination for your data. We're a fully managed backup service, and we fit in the middle. So we also go after mid-sized customers, companies that are mid-size or bigger, and we provide a complete managed service. As one of my CIOs that I deal with, one of my customers, he says we care about his backup more than he does. So that's the key thing for us.
That's good. So do customers have to have their data in the cloud to be backed up, or can the data reside anywhere? Well,
great question. The idea of what we call cloud connected is that it's a hybrid. So first you have the application server you want to protect.
Okay.
That's backed up to an on-premise device, a disk device.
Okay.
And then, so the first copy is on-premise for fast backup, fast recovery. The second copy is in the cloud. Okay. That second copy that's in the cloud is guaranteed to be in a different geographic risk zone.
Okay.
So that if something bad happens to your neck of the woods, it doesn't happen to your copy that's in the cloud.
Okay.
So it's a hybrid of on-premise and cloud.
So one of the companies in this space, and I'm going to say it's either Carbonite or Mozy Pro, recently started doing the same thing for SMB, consumer type backup. Right. How does your service differentiate from something like that?
Well, first, it's a sort of more powerful solution for mid-sized customers and bigger. We've been at it longer than anybody. We invented the space back in 1997, long before the cloud even existed.
Sure.
And we're backed by Seagate, so the world's largest storage supplier. So because normally what happens is customers say, first, how much? Does it fit within the budget? Second, who are you? My data is going to be in your cloud. Can I trust the fact you're going to be around here tomorrow?
Seagate name is obviously legend.
So that's a big part of what we're about.
Now, what about, you mentioned Backup Exec. I mean, some of the software packages, the premise ones, are really good at navigating, running applications like Outlook, Exchange, being able to back up while the server is still up and running without screwing anything up, and being able to restore pretty well too. How do you do that kind of thing? Is it similar with what you're doing?
Yeah, and Backup Exec is a great product. We invented that back last time around. So Seagate software, first time around back in the 90s, we owned Backup Exec, and we dominated the mid-market backup space. We're doing it again as a storage service, backup as a service, and the capability is the same. You have to be able to protect all of those critical applications that are on-premise. The only difference is instead of taking the data that normally in the old days was you spin tape, you put those tapes in a box and put them in a truck and take them off site. So now there's no more trucks, there's no more tapes. It's disk to disk, which is in the cloud. They say, some people say tires to wires. It's like gone, the trucks are gone, replaced by the internet.
Awesome. What's next for the company?
It's all about recovery as a service, right? We back up for the purpose of recovery. So, what good is a backup if you can't get me up and running fast?
Exactly right.
So recovery as a service is where all the noise is, and it's justified. We get our customers up and running in hours. We do things like remote disaster recovery. That means if you back up to our cloud, you pick up the phone, call me and say, we got an emergency. you can run your application in our data center temporarily while you deal with fixing up the problem, whatever it was.
Right.
So that remote disaster recovery is a really cool capability.
No, absolutely. But I mean, it's not quite as simple, right? Because you've got to, well, I guess it depends what it is you've backed up and how you back
back
it
up everything.
Right? If you back up an image, then you can just, okay.
So we've got it all. You tell us, fire it up. So we'll fire up the app and recover the data, get you up and running.
That's awesome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Great.
Great to meet you.